All right, this is a little joke test review. Some 8 problems on here that you'll see on the test. So I'm just going to go through like how to solve each one. This first one, remember it's just all multiplying. So you multiply this 3x times everything in the other parenthesis. Okay. So you multiply all those, and then you multiply the -4 times everything as well. So you should have 6 terms, and then anything that is that has like variables, like an x squared or an x, you add together to simplify it down. Okay. Number 2, this is solving, and you can solve either factoring or through the quadratic formula. But first you need to set it equal to 0. So you're going to subtract this 2x and get it over here. Okay, you're also going to add this 5 to get it over here. Okay, because we want nothing on this side. We want 0 over here. Okay, so then you're left with 7x squared plus 8x plus 1 equals 0. So you can do this, I believe, quadratic formula or factoring if you choose. Number 3, you do the same thing. Okay, you just have to subtract the 4x, get it over here, and then add the 4 to get it over here. Okay, because you want 0 over here. So I'll let you finish that one. Then you can solve by factoring or the quadratic formula. Number 4, it's the inequality, the quadratic inequality. So what you do is, first I would factor out this -1 from all terms, just to get a positive x squared term, because that makes it easier for factoring. Minus 3x minus 4. Okay, because then you can factor that out. So then you would just factor this out, get your 2 answers, and then you can graph. Okay. Number 5, use a discriminant. Remember the discriminant is the inside of the square root on the quadratic formula. So b squared minus 4ac. Right. So this is the a value, that's the b value, that's the c value. So you're just plugging in that. If you get a positive number, when you simplify all that, not position, positive, it's 2 answers. If you get 0, that's 1 answer. And if you get a negative number, that's 0 answers. So the discriminant, this is how many answers you would get based on the discriminant. Okay? So just plug in the 8 for A, -4 for B, and the 7 for C, and then simplify. Number 6, write the equation of a circle with a center at that point and the radius at 7. So the equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. The h and the k, the h is the x value, the k is the y value, and the r is the radius. Okay, so just plug those in, and you're going to write it as that equation. And thing is, you'd simplify this. So whatever 7 squared is, write that in there. Number 7, what is the center? So kind of going backwards. So using, this is the h, this is the h, that's the k, and that's the r squared. Okay, so you have to take the square root of that. And remember, take the opposite of these 2 right there to get the center, and then evaluate. So just plug in this 4 in for all the x's. So you got negative absolute value, -2 times 4 minus 3 times for squared, and then simplify, okay? So you can go from there, okay? And then there's an answer bank right there, and you can figure out the answers to the joke. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks.